Hi, how's it going, YouTube? This is Daniel here. I had a thought today, and one of the thoughts has to do with the trees. You see, got different trees, and even during the fall, which leaves fall and stuff like that. Made me think that trees have to, obey nature. It has to essentially work in unison, all work together to survive and thrive. And trees are, they're known, from what I can understand, they're known for life and perseverance. And, they work and they got deep roots and stuff like that to support them. And I feel like it's interesting because you see all the growth, you see the magnificence and the glory and all that stuff. And it's like if God made all this stuff, then it seems to be like we're the only ones who don't really, we contest doing what he wants us to do. Nature follows God, and they do his thing and do his job and work and produce its fruit in its own time. And even though that meets us too, I feel like we humans just have this problem of just not conforming. We're like the only ones who have to contest God and such. So I just find it really interesting. So I don't know, it's really interesting. Another thing that made me think, in the Garden of Eden, mankind had this idea, mankind followed God, and even before that, that's going. Even after that, they had these habits. When you're conditioned to have habits, you have these habits and they're so ingrained into you, and they are long term and stuff like that. Did you know you could pass along your habits to your children? And these things can be expressed and like engaging with the environment, called epigenetics. So when people say, like, I could be wrong, but from what I can understand, generational curses are like bad behaviorisms and bad habits and things of that nature, and they pass on to your children. And so it's like, long term, it's just, okay, word. Okay, let's go. Say across the street. But yeah, bad habits get passed along. And it's not like a person's inherently bad, but it's like a person who either didn't know or didn't want to know. They pass those habits and those behaviors onto the children, and then so on and so on, until, unless someone shows them a better way. And it's like generational problems. It's not just addictions. It's of course addictions, but what are addictions anyway? It's just a bad way, a poor way of, but more so just like a non-productive way of coping with life. It's bad. It leads you to depend on it than it depend on you. And it's like, you see these trees and such. I'm trying to avoid, showing houses and stuff for, obvious reasons. But yeah, it's like we're the only ones who's, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe I just want to do something else, and these are things that may not even suit us, but because we want freedom on choices, make our own mistake. And so, in the human perspective, because it's like, if you're learning, how to grow and stuff, sure, animals learn. They in terms of like the stuff was passed along, but what they find in behavior is like that's that they follow each other. They have a genetic code, and the great lights. And we humans, even though as light flecks off our eyes, and it's outside perceive color, the spectrum of colors, the four that we live, yeah, we still want to choose. I just think that's, the pride of self, essentially take those consequences. But I think, he's loved, which is where the light is. But and think you, but that's live for them. Yeah, no. This is one of the products make it on. This is the consequence. Force. This is the product. And again, people say, they try to get nice. And again, God so much. It's like trusting that and us to do, just look at and I want you to be